Good morning, buenos dias, bonjour, buongiorno, annyeonghaseyo. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is going to be a very interesting day. Unfortunately, I can't share the entire thing with you guys because it does involve a child, and I'm not going to deal with the YouTube regulations about having children in your videos. But basically, today I'm going to be recorded teaching my class. It's been well over 6 years since I was last recorded for an evaluation, and this isn't even really a performance evaluation. This is more that the kid I see Thursday through Saturday at 11 in the morning sees someone else during the week for something else. I'm trying to be very vague because I'm respecting his privacy. This person apparently wants to see what it is that I do with my student, because it seems that he performs better with me than he does with the other person. So she wants to see what it is that I do, and she requested the mom, with my permission of course, that we record our session so she can see how he interacts with me, how he responds, things like that, so that they don't delay him more at the other place, or can actually kind of at a distance collaborate with me, I suppose, because we always want to be on the same page and give the child what it is that is needed. After class today, I have an impromptu appointment with my primary care because I have to go see her. I've been getting frequent headaches, not like, oh my gosh, I need to lie down migraine, or I need my ice cap, or I need to take some Tylenol, my headaches, but more like just some pressure right here. And normally, I'm not saying that I do right now, but frequent headaches tends to be my symptom for kidney stones. I keep forgetting that backlight is bad. So I know it's strange, but we're all different. And for me, my symptoms might be headaches or migraines, whereas other people have nausea or severe excruciating pain, which I've only ever felt once in my life before passing a kidney stone. All my other kidney stones were either like a small poke on my lung, that's the one I needed surgery for, or this discomfort on my side that all of a sudden became this blackout pain in my nether region. I don't know if I'm just super stressed recently, or I have a kidney stone, so I gotta check that out with her. This morning was pretty interesting as well. It didn't happen as it usually does. My husband, poor soul, he got home at around midnight last night, went to bed between 12:30, 12:45. I don't know, I wasn't looking at the clock, I was out cold. And he got up at 5 this morning to go back to work when he's actually supposed to be off. The funny thing was, and I don't think it's really funny, it's just more like, this is something to consider for the future. Because we have a house guest, this person is using his house key, and I always lock up the house before I go to bed. I completely forgot he didn't have his key, so he messaged me when I was already like on cloud 9. I just realized I'm locked outside of the house. So in the time it took me to see the message, because I wasn't reacting, and then process, get out of bed, like, oh shoot, let me let him back in the house. He had to wait outside a couple of minutes. I felt so bad. Anyway, I'm gonna make some breakfast and work while I eat, of course, because I have to go plan the class. I didn't get to do it yesterday because you saw yesterday. And then hopefully I'll have some time left to prepare for my appointment, because you remember what happened when I went to the nutritionist. They don't have all my paperwork, even though I tell the labs and all other offices to share my information. So it's good to have all your recent results and all your previous visits to other providers for your next visit, just in case. So I really hope I get some time for that. Oh shoot, the power just went out. This is really bad. It really depends on the area where you live, but we've been experiencing power outages about once every couple of days, safe to say about maybe 3 times a week. There are some people who say that they've been losing power 1 to 3 times a day every couple of days. It lasts about an hour usually, and I can't really afford to lose an hour this morning because I need to plan my class. This is so inconvenient. Some people are saying that these are unacceptable living conditions. I'm over here thinking, do you understand the meaning of that phrase? Unacceptable living conditions. This is just a power outage. People complain about being too hot to stay in the house, so they have to go outside to get fresh air. I don't see what's so bad about having to go outside. And if you're so hot, open the windows in your house. This is an island. I understand that some people prefer living in snow. Being a military family, that's just one of the sacrifices you make, you know? I was born and raised in a tropical island, and we moved to our first home in upstate New York near Canada next to a lake. We got lake effect snow and feet of snow during winter, and winter would sometimes last well past spring. It's just something you gotta adapt to. I honestly don't understand the rage. Anyway, I gotta see what I can do now. I have 20 minutes to get to class, and I didn't have time to prepare for the doctor's appointment like I told you I wanted to do, because, and here we're going back to what we did yesterday. Remember how we did this to-do list and then added all the things that interfered with the to-do list? These are things that pop up randomly throughout the day. Well, right now my to-do list would have been plan the class, prepare for the doctor's appointment, and here, right now, I would add 52-minute phone call. And it was an important one. I can't get into too much detail, but sometimes there are phone calls that need to take place at that moment, and you can't put them off for later. And this was one of them. As much as I tried to keep it short, sometimes it just takes that long. I even kept working while I was on that call. I finished preparing my bag. Let me see if I can show you. I finished preparing my bag. I have a game there that I want to review before I head over there. All the stuff I didn't need, I put over here. See? And the only thing I really couldn't do was grab all my medical stuff. But because my appointment is at 2:30, we have to leave here at around 1:30, 1:45, which means that once I get out of class and I have a few minutes for lunch, I do have a little bit of space to grab all my medical papers and head out just fine. It's just that I kind of wanted to work on my vlog after class before the appointment. See how things start shifting? But it's okay. It is what it is, and you move on. I'm gonna head to class in a little bit. I'll see you afterwards when I start preparing for the doctor's appointment. As soon as I got back from my class, I had some lunch with my husband, super quick, grabbed my stuff, and we left. Then on our way back, we hit some pretty bad traffic because it's rush hour here in Hawaii, but we were fortunate enough to get a less heavy route. Wow, grammar. Before I tell you about the appointment, I wanted to share with you something that arrived. Hang on, too many stickers for social media. Got my infusion supplies today. I had never seen this sticker before, the one with the yellow and the red. All my other boxes never had it, but it's still just UPS critical. I'm gonna do a really quick unboxing for all the people who are new here to the channel. So far, I've been able to upload 3 infusions. One was fully recorded from beginning to end. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's one of my better videos. I've gotten quite a few compliments from people in support groups about it because we really don't know what to expect. Infusions are something so new, so different from other treatments, and it's not exactly chemo, but it's not exactly just an IV bag, so it's been pretty helpful for some people. Everything in this box goes straight to the basket of supplies that I have, medical supplies, as well as the fridge. The medicine has to be refrigerated, Entyvio. I don't know about Remicade. I'm pretty sure it is, but I've never had Remicade at home, so I can't tell you. Here I get an inventory list that then the nurse checks and puts back into my file folder. There's a little fridge that comes inside the box, and then this little foam fridge we sometimes reuse to go to the beach. Sometimes my husband gives it away at work. Sometimes our neighbors use it. So really it just depends whoever needs it, because I get one of these little foam fridges every 2 months. Here we have anaphylaxis medication because apparently my other one expired. Then we have some packing material. You know what? Let me just show you. Much better. Here you go. Then we have some ice packs because I mentioned the medicine has to be refrigerated. Some more packing material. Then here is the medicine and the IV bag, which I've already been told it doesn't have to be refrigerated because it's just plain old saline solution, but this definitely has to be in the fridge. See, this is the sterile water that they use to mix the medication in. So I put this in the fridge and this can stay out. And even better, because cold IVs hurt, so I've been taking this out of the fridge about an hour before my infusion, and it's still pretty cold. Now I'm going to see how this goes without it being refrigerated. It should be better, less painful. If you ever get home infusions too, or get these in the mail for any other reason, reuse them. We keep them in the freezer. See, we have some right there. And really, they're fantastic if you want to put them in your little cooler for the beach. When I didn't have my migraine cap that's in the freezer, I used to wrap one of these in a towel and put it on my head. My husband has also given these away at work for whatever reasons they need them at work. He also sometimes goes to the Big Island, and this keeps things refrigerated for hours, probably an entire day. I won't show you my basket of supplies today because my infusion is just a few days away, so just stay tuned and you'll be able to see everything. However, sometimes these boxes come with much more. Sometimes I need needles, dressing, tubing, and other things that come in the infusion box. I'm surprised that they didn't have the pre-meds, but I guess that I can just take over the counter. So that was new. That was the only new thing that didn't arrive with the infusion supplies. Putting the infusion stuff away also means that we have to disinfect the house to reduce allergens and all that stuff. So it's going to be a busy weekend. She's scared of the wrapping material or the packaging material. So my husband's playing with her, trying to make her see it's a toy or something. Luna's not very fond of it either, ¿verdad que no, Luna? ¿No te gustó el ruido cuando la explotamos? ¿No te gustó? See, she's not budging. Lala, Lala, mira mamá, la China, cógelo. Lala, cógelo, muy bien, cógelo. She is not accepting it. Oh gosh. We never knew why she's so scared of everything. Noises, new objects. She's just always been this way. Lala, cógelo. Muy bien. Cógelo, toma. Muy bien, Lali, cógelo. Nope. We tried. It's time for bed, and I didn't want to leave you hanging without what happened at the doctor's appointment. Unfortunately, I had some gastric issues. I didn't show you because it was something really quick and not worth sharing really, but it was the same thing that happened a couple of weeks ago where I was so nauseated from pressure in my stomach that I was tearing up. My husband was patting my back, I was tapping my chest. I was creating pressure on my stomach, and just air just kept coming out. I didn't even finish my dinner. So obviously took a little break to let my body settle, my digestive system settle. And now I'm here again at the computer, so I can at least get this one thing done before bed, and then tomorrow get up early because tomorrow's class, my 11 o'clock kid, is going to be 2 hours instead of 1, and we've never done that before. I've taught 3-hour classes before, but with this kid in particular, we haven't done this before. But let me tell you about the doctor's appointment real quick. Remember I told you that I've been seeing a dermatologist who wants me to see a urologist, but has not called me. Supposedly they referred me, but I haven't gotten a call. I've been seeing a new nutritionist. My OBGYN had repeated the test that my dermatologist had done. And I also have a rheumatologist and a gastroenterologist who have me prescribed with other things that I have to take daily. None of my doctors agree on what the other ones are doing. So my dermatologist wants me to take spironolactone for the hair loss, but my OBGYN says I don't need it. My nutritionist says that I can get the nutrients that I'm missing from different foods, so I don't have to take the vitamin D supplement that my dermatologist wants me taking, and it's really not necessary for me to be taking hair, skin, and nails like my dermatologist said, and the Aprizo for the digestive system. My nutritionist just wants to get me off all the pills in the morning. And basically everybody is just on a different page. So I went to see my primary care doctor, who is fantastic. Now I'm going to put a little disclaimer here because you know how the internet is. I'm not saying you in particular who are watching are going to be like this, but I'm putting my disclaimer here. This is medical information that was given to me for my particular situation, for my health, my body, and I'm only sharing this with you as more like experience and tips on what to do when you go see your doctor, and make sure you get the information that you need for your health, your situation, and your body. Okay, I'm not saying that this information I'm going to share with you right now is what's going to be best for you. Because I do have confirmed inflammatory bowel disease, whether it's ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, but my diagnosis is Crohn's disease. Osteoporosis is like a side effect of Crohn's. I mean, almost everybody has some sort of bone issue in the long run, so they do not want me to be vitamin D deficient ever. She does not agree with me getting off my vitamin D supplement, especially because I was deficient before. Hair, skin, and nails, she has nothing against. She said if your dermatologist who's specialized in hair loss says that hair, skin, and nails is going to help you, follow his advice. Because of this pandemic, she does not recommend me getting off vitamin C for now, but she does agree that I might not necessarily need vitamin C every day for the rest of my life, even though I am immunosuppressed, because I am fairly careful, obviously, and I do have a lot of vitamin C in my other supplements and a lot of the foods that I eat. She is going to do some research on Aprizo. I'm going to wait on that. Both my nutritionist and her, I kind of iffy on them. My gastroenterologist swears by it, so we'll see on that. I'm going to give you a follow-up as soon as I have word on that. That was the gist of my appointment, and I hope that this was helpful for you. Just get all the information that you can from everybody, and your primary is going to put all the pieces of the puzzle together to paint a clear picture that has to do with you individually, because we're all different. So I highly recommend doing that if you haven't already. I'm going to try to get this done before bed. He's taking care of the kitchen so I can finish here. He has to get up super early. He has a 4-mile run, even though they already had a 4-mile run earlier this week, and they're going to do a 12-mile march on Monday. So, all right, I finally finished the other project that came up unexpectedly. So remember how I told you to-do list on the board in black and the things that pop up in the day in blue? So this is something that popped up. Instead of editing my vlog, I actually put together, I'm going to cover his face, a video of the student I see at 11 o'clock. Because my phone cut the 1-hour session into 10-minute clips, I was pasting them together and also kind of taking away all the dead space. And then I'm going to upload it to YouTube, so then the mom has a link that she can share with the other kid's teacher. I was thinking of doing some Korean tonight, but it's 11:30. My husband's probably already in bed. I don't even know. Sorry about the Korean. I really will do my best to pick it up tomorrow again. And we're going to pick up that whole to-do list thing tomorrow again. We're going to keep trying with that to-do list and see how much we can actually accomplish of what we're meant to do in the day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh my goodness, I have something so big to share with you. This is one of the biggest things I could possibly share with you as a military family. PCS stands for Permanent Change of Station, which is just a fancy term for we're moving. Going out on a little unexpected, unplanned trips to the post office. I do understand what's going on today. It's such a weird day. I'm so angry right now. The card isn't going through, so I gotta go home, get another card, and come back. We are on our way to the lab. Infusion is Monday. I am going to play Mario Galaxy. We keep all the remotes and stuff here.